Hello everybody, my name is Loop Shoop and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In honor of the release of the movie of the same title that is coming out this weekend, I thought what better way to celebrate that than to go and revisit this absolute classic game. It's an amazing game. A lot of people list FNAF 2 as their favorite Five Nights at Freddy's, and I can totally see why. It's a phenomenal game, a perfect sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and we're just gonna get right into it here. All these sounds, the music, it's all nostalgic, man. It's all nostalgic. Let's get into it. Help wanted. Grand reopening. Vintage pizzeria given new life. $100 a week, huh? What could go wrong? Oh, they're trying to make us think it's a sequel when we all know the twist that's coming. It's actually a prequel. Can you believe that, guys? Here we are. That FNAF 2 ambience, man.
Hello, and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without his costume on and wanting to stuff you into a suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, there's the end of his spiel, man. I gotta be honest. And some people will say I'm BSing on this. Just hearing this ambience and just taking in everything that's here in front of me. This game is still kind of scary. I truly believe it is, because I feel like a lot of people think that the only one that, you know, is still scary is FNAF 4. That can still be scary. I don't know, just going through the cameras like I was, just taking in, you know, the scenery, getting immersed into where we really are right here. It's kind of creepy, man. Like, it really is. The ambience is so good, the sounds, man. Hello. Iconic. Well, he was the only one being active. Okay. It's a thick-ass chicken, huh?
She is such a bad bitch, though.
Anyway, yeah. Like the nose as always. Yeah, this is just one of those things where every sound, every frame that you can look at in this game is iconic. Every camera, you know. I mean, that goes for all the original Five Nights at Freddy's in my opinion, but there's something special about 2. And there's something special about all the originals, but I don't know, man. 2 used to be my favorite. For a while, 2 was my favorite. You know, when I was a kid, for some period of time. I still really like it. I think its gameplay holds up very well. I think 2 might have the best gameplay of the first 3 or 4. I don't know. That's very subjective. But I really like the gameplay of 2. I think it flows the best. Now, once you get into 20 mode, it does have some RNG involved. It's a little annoying. But the core, you know, gameplay in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I like. And I will say, the toy animatronics obviously aren't too scary. This frame here kind of scares me a little bit. But, I actually think I want to defend the toy animatronics not being super scary because we heard the phone guy say, I'm not sure if he said it this night or if he says it the next night, but we hear him say that these new animatronics were redesigned to be super kid friendly, right? And to not scare the kids like the old ones probably did. So it makes sense lore-wise why they're not scary. Oh, why did that just flicker? That was scary. Oh my gosh. Saw him move in. I also don't think Foxy can come on night 1. Oh, hello. Man, I'll be honest, I'm feeling kind of creeped out right now. I think the ambience is really what does it with this one. The vibe of just being here is really, really well done. Hey, there it is. Night 1 complete, dude. I feel so accomplished. Second night. One of at least 6. At least 6 complete.
Hello? See, I told you your first night wouldn't be a problem. You're a natural. By now I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room.
Yep, sure have.
Location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them. They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know?
See, this is what I was talking about.
So the company
Oh, the smell, huh?
go in a whole new direction.
See, this is what I was talking about.
Super kid friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too. So whatever. I loved those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. If for some reason he activates during the night, and you see him standing at the far end of the hall, just flash your light at him from time to time. Those older models would always get disoriented with bright lights. It was called a system restart or something.
Oh, hello.
Come to think of it, I'm gonna try that in any room where something undesirable might be.
Something undesirable is here.
That glitch might have carried over to the newer
Oh gosh. You're walking, very spooky.
Don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere. I don't think the Freddy mask will fool it, so just don't forget the music box. Anyway, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
We're being awfully active for night 2, I have to say. But yeah, you heard the quote I was talking about. Ooh, Balloon Boy. Hello, I don't like you. Balloon Boy event? No, Bonnie again. Bonnie's being real active, huh? But yeah, we're here. Man, great banger quotes though. Like that puppet quote, the puppet, it's always thinking. Man. Good stuff. Well, it just seems to be Toy Bonnie who is being a bit of an issue for us here. Or at least who is trying to be a bit of an issue. But everyone's off the stage. Ooh. That's a kind of a rare one for me. Oh, what's happening? Okay, I couldn't flash my light. That was weird. This one I don't see very often. That's cool. So again, this game does still have the quote-unquote problem. I don't know if that's what we want to call it. Of, oh look, everyone's favorite couple. That's adorable. That's one of the best frames in this game as well. But this game does still have the quote-unquote problem. Well, I guess Chica was in the vent and I didn't check it. I was distracted by the adorable couple in front of me. Gosh dang it. Well, that too. Okay. Well, I was talking about the problems of the game. It's not a problem to me, but she heard that I was saying the game has a problem and she got upset and murdered me. That's understandable. It's understandable. But like I was saying, this is not a problem for me, really. But I understand how people think it's a problem in some of the games. Some people think that, you know, because in FNAF 1, obviously, you don't have to look at the camera. You pull it up to look at Foxy and you pull it back down. That's all you do in FNAF 1. And here in FNAF 2, it's basically the same thing except you have to hold down a button on something. And I guess Scott kind of tried to solve that problem because I think you can flash your light on them even here and it'll slow them down maybe. But like once you're in 20 mode, you're not going to have time to obviously switch your camera, so it's not really useful once you get into the harder nights. I don't really consider it to be a problem, because in the earlier nights you still have time. You can go around and take in the, you know, atmosphere of what's going on here. And just all these cameras are just really, really well done. And man, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty excited to watch the FNAF 2 movie. I liked the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I thought it was good. You know, there were some problems I had with it, but overall, I thought that it was a really good job. I think it was pretty clear to me that Scott had a pretty heavy involvement in it, which is obviously perfect and exactly what we want to see. But yeah, I'm shuffling around. I'm getting scared, man. Hey, Mangle. Mangle's always been one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of Mangle. Mangle's cool. But also, Mangle distracted me last time. Mangle and Foxy being adorable. I am excited for the movie. Now, based on the trailer for the movie, my takeaways, I think the animatronics look incredible. That's probably my main takeaway. They look like straight ripped out of the game, but you know, in a realistic version of them, especially the withered ones from everything we've seen. I'm very excited, and I'm not sure, maybe they showed the puppet in a new trailer that I haven't seen or something, but in the trailers I've seen, they haven't showed the puppet. They've teased the puppet, they've shown the box that he comes out of, but they haven't showed the puppet itself, which I love, and I'm excited to see it on the big screen. And there's Foxy. How's it going, buddy? We gotta be careful here because Balloon Boy's on the prowl. And the shuffling noises are creepy, I will say. So, just the whole ambience, every little sound you hear, it all adds up, and this game is still creepy. It really is. But we're not gonna die on night 2 again. So that's all I'm gonna see. But yeah, I'm glad they're, you know, not showing the puppet yet. I'm very excited to see what it's gonna look like. So I'm very much anticipating that. I'm not sure if they showed Mangle either now that I think about it. I don't know though. I'm really excited. This game, man, the toy animatronics obviously are not, they're not the scariest designs, so they're probably not most people's favorite designs, and I understand that. I mean, they're not my favorites either. I like them though. I mean, they make sense for the lore reason, like I said, but the withered animatronics in this game, and, the marionette, and Balloon Boy, frankly, are all incredible. Maybe Balloon Boy not to the degree that the rest of them are, but the designs in this game, I mean, Scott was just on point with everything he was doing when making this game. I think he was on point with everything he was doing in making the first, at least 3 games, because, some people think the story starts to slip a little bit in 4, but Scott was just always on point. There you are. He wanted to just tease me standing there in the hallway for a while. And I would try to be careful not to open the camera while there's someone in the vent, like last time. Oh, and we have Mangle in the vent, as we can hear. How's it going, Mangle? That was bad. Okay, Foxy's gone though. Okay, I took off the mask a second too early, and Mangle did not leave. There he goes. There she goes. Yeah, I am very excited to see Mangle. I'm not sure if they showed him in the trailer or not. I don't remember seeing him. The game crashed. I have never had a Five Nights at Freddy's crash on me. That is bizarre. Oh, we're back on night 2. Oh well. I do wonder why Toy Chica doesn't get a little animation in front of you like Toy Bonnie does. Kind of interesting. I like that. It's unique though. Maybe it's because Toy Bonnie's the one who commits the bite of 87. Maybe there's a correlation. I don't know. Ooh. That was scary. Hey, my favorite couple again. Isn't that just a great frame right there? You gotta love Mangle. Hey. H2 in the books. Alright, definitely no more crashing. Oh, here we are. Talk about iconic, man. I mean, I could say that for everything that happens in this game, but... Hey, Monster, how's it going? What we got over here? Those eyebrows. That's good, Chica. It's me. Man, did we ever uncover what those words actually mean?
Hello? See, I told you wouldn't have any problems? Did Foxy ever repair the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious.
Here she did.
He was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned it to be more kid-friendly, put it in Kids Cove, to keep the toddlers entertained, you know. But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. Staff literally had to put Foxy back together at the end of every shift. Eventually they just stopped trying and left him as some kind of take-apart, put-back-together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the Mangle.
The Mangle.
Oh hey, before I go,
We love the
I
Mangle.
wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and don't mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation, people trying to make a buck, you know. Our guard during the day has reported nothing unusual, and he's on watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway,
Scary.
hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow.
So I assume what's going on at this point in time is the investigation of the original murders. That being of the 4, maybe 5 that are trapped. There's Withered Bonnie. He's I think the first time I ever had a favorite animatronic, it was Withered Bonnie. A long time ago. He just was awesome. Very cool. I will say Withered Chica is definitely the scariest one to me though. And I don't know, Withered Freddy is pretty terrifying as well though. I don't know. And she's gone too, of course she is. How's it going, buddy? Look at that. That is such a good frame, man. Okay, our flashlight is halfway gone though. I want to just explore, you know, and see all the stuff there's to see, but we're running a bit low on battery. Hey, look at our friends. I have Balloon Boy on the hood. But, like I was saying, I assume the phone guy was talking about during this night. This is when, you know, the murder investigations are most likely going on. From the murders, I don't know if they were the original murders. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think they were. I'm not 100% sure. But, investigations into the murders that have taken place at the previous establishment. And, I don't know, maybe they found some evidence around this time and, you know, we're closing in a little bit. I don't know if it's confirmed that if William was ever, you know, questioned or apprehended in any way or arrested. I don't know. But we do know. I mean, they had questions around the establishment. Hello chick, how's it going? Still scary. It's scary waiting afterwards to see if I did it in time, man. And man, Withered Chica, what an awesome design, man. The friggin' like dislodged beak, it's terrifying, man. And then her hands missing. Such good design. And look at that. That is one of the scariest frames in all of Five Nights at Freddy's to me. That one truly scares me. But, I might actually run out of flashlight, which I don't know if that's a thing that can happen. I feel like it's I don't know if I've ever ran out of flashlight in FNAF 2 before. Oh, there he is. Scary. Ooh, what's up, honey? How's it going, monster? I'll be very sparing with the flashlight at this point. Freddy, that's really scary, man. That's not okay. You need to stop doing that. Ooh, hello. We're getting attacked by all of them, aren't we? Getting a good showcase of all of them. That's nice. It is one of the harder games, I feel like. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you're alright, but it can get a little hectic at times. Hey! Night 3 in the books. Yay! Okay, now is when things are gonna start getting real. Oh wow, hello Bonnie. You're looking right into my soul, aren't you? That's spooky. What we got over here? Chico still oh, you hungry? Yeah, your mouth's open now. Sit with them thick eyebrows. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. It's me, man. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of theories on what those words mean, but it's probably one of those things we'll never know for sure.
Hello. Hey there, Night 4. I told you to get the hang of it. Okay,
yeah, man.
So, just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on.
You see, this is what I was talking about. So this must be when they found some substantial evidence.
Just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things and I'll keep you posted. Just as a side note though, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronic side if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems.
I don't think that's it.
The characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway, hang tight, it'll all pass. Good night.
Yeah, so, we can assume around this time, they started finding, investigations started making progress, and, Fazbear Entertainment, if you will, was under, a lot of scrutiny, or, basically, they were being looked into at this point. And I don't think Fazbear Entertainment is like a corporation or anything, like it's portrayed in the newer games. Kind of sometimes. Those games that are not Scott's, none of that's canon to me. 1 through 6 are canon. And that's the story of Five Freddy's, So at this point, I believe. So we know they're under investigation. So we can assume that if they're having to potentially close down at this point, some evidence must have been found. I don't know. We really don't know what it is. We don't really. I don't think we really know the whole, investigation side of the whole story. I mean, that's not really talked about much. I don't know if William was ever arrested. I mean, he may have been, but perhaps released because of no evidence. Who knows? What thought this whole week is going to lead to the infamous bite of a certain number that you're all familiar with, I'm sure. RNG's being kind of nice to us, though, right now. We have not even been swarmed one time. We signed 4. Not usually this smooth going at this point. I do think FNAF 2, I really think it does have the best gameplay. At least out of the first few games. I really like FNAF 6's gameplay as well. But, I like all of them, you know. The first few are a little simplistic. I like how 4 switches it up, you know. And then 5 is just a lot more, you know, linear. In terms of what you have to do gameplay-wise. Oh, hello. And you see, I didn't even know she was going to be there, but I'm just trained, as you've seen. Every time the camera comes down, the mask comes down. That's from a lot of attempts at 20 mode, which I still not beaten, but I have tried it a lot. We have Mangle in the vent here. Bye, Mangle. Ooh. Again, that's why we throw it down. Because we know we're gonna have a friend just waiting for us. Just chilling. What's up, Chica? How's it going? Oh, look at Mangle. I love that frame. I know there's theories that Mangle is a dog, a spirit of a dog. I don't know if that is like confirmed or just speculation. I don't know. We have a kitten demanding pets at the moment. It's night 4, kitten. Leave me alone. I'm trying to survive. Oh, we got Mangle again. Flash. It's 5 AM. Oh, hello. Just how huge the original Freddy is just really freaking scary to me. All the original ones, but Freddy especially, man. The way he just takes up this entire opening, very spooky. It looks like we're smooth sailing on night 4. Unless something terrible happens at this exact moment in time. I think we should be fine. How's it going, Chica? There it is. And we're blazing through. We took a death on night 2. But we're blazing through the rest of it, aren't we? Oh. That's unsettling. Hey, what guys? Why are you looking at me anymore? I could use some support right now. I don't really want to be looked at by this guy. Trying to figure out what all this means, man. Maybe it's showing like, because before it showed us and Golden Freddy. Maybe. What? I don't know. I'm not gonna make any stupid guesses on what stuff means because it'll probably be wrong, no matter what I say. But night 5, we gotta lock in a little bit.
Oh, Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay? From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move into the day shift. The position just became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Freddy's Family Diner or something like that. It was closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. So just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
And so it's really hard to say what's happening here. I mean, so here's just a crazy theory that's probably wrong. So a new position just became available for the day shift, right? This is what I'm thinking, and this could be just completely wrong. But what if that position was William? What if William was working that position, and they were obviously closing in on the investigation, and the building was gonna have to, you know, get shut down or something? What if William was arrested there, before this night, on this day, maybe, I guess. You know? And that's why we're going to potentially get moved to the day shift and the building's on lockdown. No one in or out. Is that what he said? I don't remember if he said no one in or out, but... What if William was working the day shift and he got arrested? They also said something about tracking out... He also said something about tracking down the owner, though. Which... Of Freddy's Family Diner, which, isn't that also William? I don't know, maybe William was working here pretending not to be the owner, you know? If that's possible, I don't know. But that's just my theory. Maybe, I feel like William maybe was arrested. And that's the position that opened up in the daytime. Which, of course, we know what's gonna happen to our guy here when he moves to the day shift, unfortunately. He's gonna get munched. Why is it flashing? Man, the story in the first few games, it was just so, you know, good and creepy and dark and mysterious. You know, I think all those things are important. I don't know. I don't even like saying in the first few games, because to me, Five Nights at Freddy's ended after 6, you know. I mean, fully after, you know, Custom Night, which also is kind of canon in a way. But after that, there's nothing more to me. That's just where it all ends. After FNAF 6. That ending is the end of Five Nights at Freddy's, to me. Oh my gosh, it crashed again, dude. Actually, there's very clearly a rhythm to FNAF 2 in a way that there's not entirely. Because, I mean, FNAF 1 kind of has a rhythm, but it's pretty basic. FNAF 3, I feel like, is a little more sporadic and hard to predict. FNAF 2 has a very, you know, streamlined rhythm to it. In Streamtime, I don't mean streamlined in a bad way at all. I do think this game has my favorite gameplay out of the original games. Or in the series, I guess I should say. I do think this game has my favorite gameplay in the series, but I don't know why it's crashed twice. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know if there's been an update for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I doubt it. So I don't know why it just crashed twice. But we are blitzing through these nights. We only took a death on night 2, which still not quite sure how that happened. That is terrifying, dude. That is genuinely scary. Hey guys, sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's a very fun loop of gameplay, even though it's, you know, just clicking the same few things over and over and paying attention to my the sounds that I hear in the vents mainly. Hello. Not you, Blimboy. I'm not saying hello to you. That was not directed at you in any way. Well, I do know you. Oh, look at Mangle. Almost cute. It wasn't for, you know, it being inhabited by the soul of a dead being. You know. Don't know if it's a dog or a child, but. There's like some small little glitches going on. Let's go. Alright. I feel like I spam my flashlight a little too much. She kicked me out of the camera there. So my reaction was slightly delayed. Oh, look at that. That's fire. Mangle left pretty quickly. Didn't know to put on the mask for him. I'm spamming the flashlight way too much. I think I honestly get the flashlight spamming thing from just watching Markiplier play through it so many times. And I do remember he always spammed it quite a bit. You're gonna have to flash it a couple times each time you go through. I thought we were gonna see Bloomboy there. Ooh. Let's bring that. Yeah, my theory around what's happening right now is William is arrested, or at least in custody. Because the investigation was closing in on, you know, linking the Fazbear locations with the murders. And therefore, his shift became available in the daytime. I don't know, that's my theory. I'd be totally wrong. Oh, we had a flashlight. Oh, thank goodness, dude. Thank you, Chica, for being there, bro. I feel like Foxy was about to kill me. I don't know. I think we were out of flashlight. Hey, let's go. $100.50. Probably not worth the money, as has been well established. Hey, 11/12. We're not far past that date. Oh, what do you know, guys? It's the 6th night. Who would have known? I'll just get right into night 6, which has a really good phone call. Probably my favorite phone call. It's a really good piece of material from Scott. What on earth are you doing there?
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics. Make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay? For now, just make it through the night. When the place eventually opens again, I'll probably take the night shift myself. Okay, good night and good luck.
Oh, it's a prequel. But yeah. No, so I don't know. That kind of maybe throws a wrench in what I was saying. I don't know though. It's just kind of tricky, man. I mean, it's FNAF lore. I think we all know it's tricky. But someone used the yellow suit, right? Spring Bonnie. And committed another murder recently, like this week. I don't know. That was a little late. Chica, please spare me. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's the first time I've seen the warning on the music box this whole game. But yeah, man, like the lore is just so good, man, in the early games, especially 1 through 3. 1 through 3 have the best lore, in my opinion. Just the perfect level of, mysteriousness. Nothing is just told straight to your face. It's just fantastic, man. Night 6. Things pretty difficult night overall. I mean, I feel like once you know what you're doing and get into the flow of it, like I'm in here, it's really never that bad until you get to 20 mode and you're kind of relying on some RNG. But until you get to that point, the whole main game is really not that bad. As long as you just throw down your mask the second you get out of the camera. Flash Foxy, check your vents, get back in the box as soon as possible. It's never bad. It's never too bad. And this game is one of the harder ones for people playing it their first time. But you just... Oh my gosh. Ooh. I actually jumped, man. Wow. Okay, so there is a simple solution to that. Flash him. So we heard Mangle, and that's why I put on the mask. I should have just flashed him before I put on the mask. Just a little bit. That got me, dude. I didn't expect that. I actually jumped back a little bit. Wow. Yeah, just as I was talking about how it's not that bad once you know what you're doing, Foxy just said nope. I mean, I'm kind of glad to have taken that death, because... Oh, there's Golden Freddy, saw that? I'm not 100% sure specifically how to deal with Golden Freddy in this game. But whenever I see him, because he actually does appear pretty often in your office in 20 mode, I just ignore him. I just pretend like he's not there and just keep doing that little cycle that we keep going through. And that seems to work. He's never killed me, I don't think. Some good RNG if that ambience went off for even a second. We're getting some good RNG. I mean, I'll never just forget how intriguing the lore was, you know, around this time. I mean, when the first few games were released, the first 3 specifically. The lore, it was so intriguing. Because, like, just all the stuff we have on it now, you know, books, millions of theories, basically. A bunch more, you know, lore added with the sequels. When it was just the first 3 games, man, the lore was so interesting. Oh, that's scary. I know I said I just ignore him, but he kind of caught me off guard there. Ooh. Foxy's not even there. What you doing, man? Oh, look at that. There he is waiting. I don't know if that's a rare screen, but it's cool. Very cool. It's a fun rhythm too. Like, I'd say this is one of the more fun games to replay. It's like I think Sister Location is great, but the replay is just not very fun in my opinion. Except for Custom Night, of course. Whoa, what? Okay, I don't know if my game is a little buggy, because like I'm sure you guys have seen the weird flashing sometimes. I don't know. Am I tripping, or did I just flash him? I feel like I just flashed him, but, you know. Live and you learn, I guess. I mean, I thought I was doing good. I don't know what happened. Foxy's just being a bit of a douche to me today, I guess. Maybe I didn't flash him enough. Maybe you do have to flash him a few more times than I was doing. Won't make that mistake again. Oh, hello. I kind of want to see Withered Chica's vent camera, because it is very cool. One of my favorites. Oh my gosh, and it crashed again. Alright, this will be the one. There it is. Look at that. Very scary. Ooh, let's not mess up here. Ooh, and see, this is where it gets mad. Okay, yeah, just in time. Flashing you a bunch, Foxy. There's no way you can kill me right now. Alright, and we're reset. We're good. We're fine. There he is. Learning from our mistakes last time, we'll flash Foxy before we go under for Mingle. Thrashing him real good. Ooh, that's bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, dude. Getting tight. Getting tight. Please, Balloon Boy, do not be in that vent. Okay, thank you. Okay. We are wound. We just need to flash Foxy now. Okay, he's flashed. He's flashed. He's flashed. He's flashed. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, and here's a little reset. Alright. Alright. Oh, come on. It's Lucky, hurry! Alright, we're fine. And this is hard, man. Harder than I said it was gonna be. Got one in both fins right now. We are super close to 6 AM though. Hey, there it is, right on cue. Oh man, that was intense. That was a lot more intense than I was saying it was gonna be earlier. Phew, I should have to log in there. There we go. An extra $20. Nice. The end. Closing after being open in a few short weeks. They'll be scrapped. It's a minor setback. Still haven't quite pieced everything together. But there is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We're not going to be completing 2020. I mean, we can take a look at it, I guess. There it is. Not going to be completing this today, but maybe sometime. But there we have it. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Revisited. One of the best FNAF games. Just a certified classic, and I love it. I would say it's still probably my second or third favorite of Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like I said, I think it does have my favorite gameplay in it, and of course the story in it is just fantastic. But that'll do it for this one. I hope you guys are looking forward to the movie as I am. Gonna be seeing it on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to it. And this has just made me more excited for it, to be honest. I'm out because I'm in the mood now. Maybe I'll go watch Markiplier's playthrough of it now. And no, we're not just talking about the allegations. That'll do it for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Hope you guys are looking forward to the movie as much as I am. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.